Yagi. Today I am telling you, my dear students, the how the nerves works and how the nerves they work their synapse in synapse axon and neuro and synapses is found presynaptic nerve, that is postsynaptic nerve, mitochondria, and there is a cleft between two nerves. In nerve acetylcholine is present and the postsynaptic membrane is present. It is called transmission of nerve impulse. Nerve impulse goes in knob on the terminal side and through the cleft there is a neurotransmitter acetylcholine and both are combined. Now we proceed to the respiration. In respiration first is epiglottis, then there is present lungs and there is found thyroid gland. There is present thyroid gland. Now we proceed to the thyroid gland follicles. The thyroid follicles are found in these cells. There is between the C cells, and they contain the follicles. They contain the iodine, thyroiodine. Chemical composition of neuron. तो thyroxine, that is called T1, and the next is they regulate the metabolic rates of the body and maintain internal metabolic rates. To the thyrocalcitonin, TCT, it is secreted when calcium level is high in the blood and the calcium level by supporting release of calcium ions. Now we proceed to the hypothyroidism. In this is the thyroid gland, the iodine deficiency, the hypothyroidism becomes low. Then myxedema. In myxedema or graft disease, efficiency of thyroid hormone is adult, and the increase of the characterized by purify appearance due to the accumulation of fat. I tell you respiration, types of respiration. First is aerobic, second is anaerobic. In aerobic respiration, the glucose is break down in the presence of enzymes and there is found carbon dioxide, water, etc. In aerobic respiration, we see that there are two lungs, left and right lungs, and between them left and right lungs. Then we see the how the respiration takes place. In aerobic respiration, we see the vertebral column. Then we see the diaphragm. The diaphragm is extended to the upper side with the help of muscles, that is called outer muscles. Outer muscles, and the respiratory cavity is increased and O2 goes in the lungs. And the inner costal muscles, they contract, then this diaphragm come to the lower side, it come to the upper side, and the lungs release the CO2. Next, now chalo, inspiration O2 takes, expiration means CO2 come to the outside. Now gases transpiration. Transpiration in blood and gases exchange. Transportation of O2 takes place with the help of blood because it contains hemoglobin. Hemoglobin plus O2 is equal to oxyhemoglobin. We see in this diagram, it is the amount of respiration, and this is hemoglobin particles rates. CO2 is go to the outside through carboxyhemoglobin and CO2 decrease by carboxyhemoglobin. Haldane effect, its effect on CO2 of CO2, effect of those hemoglobin and CO2 go to the outside. Factors affecting CO2 is O2, then disorder is asthma and different selective rate used in IRA. RV is equal to as much as O2 taken and 1 RV is amino acids etc. RQ बराबर respiratory quotient volume of CO2 upon volume of O2. In the case of carbohydrates, CO2 is released and CO2 is taken, so it is from 1. Different CO2 and both absorbed by hemoglobin and CO2 is increased by hemoglobin. Then blood groups. Blood groups are very important and they are generally asked in the examination. Blood contains protein and it contains globulin, fibrinogen and prothrombin. Globulin help in safety of antibodies which form enzymes and maintain the osmotic pressure and contain excretory and uric acid and creatine in kidneys. Kidneys, it is called urea. The offensive compound are hemoglobin, pathogen and amoeba and granulocytes. Granulocytes are of various types. For example, eosinophil. They can be stained with the help of eosine. बेतन डाला जाना डाला